Hey kids. um, so I was just watching a Sean Penn and Julia Roberts interview, and he mentioned briefly a little thing about shame. And I thought, he mentioned the therapy industry, which I thought was interesting. I've been in that industry for a while now and partaken of it as well. I'm a huge fan of like therapy, any kind of therapy, whether it's massage therapy, talk therapy, psychedelic therapy, nature therapy, whatever it is, right? Whatever feeds your soul, whatever helps you heal, whatever helps you come back to your wholeness that is already present within you and just reminds you of that and helps you kind of put pieces together when things don't feel congruent, right? When there's either cognitive dissonance or even physical dissonance, whatever it is. So, anyway, he mentioned shame and how he thought that shame is underrated. It's seriously underrated. And that we've come into this era in our culture where we're not supposed to feel shame, assign shame, any of that stuff, right? And that's become like a trendy thing, which, can be very controversial, but, there's multi-sides to that subject and many others always, right? Being a human being is full of complexities. But that kind of struck me because, I have a tendency to get on, I don't want to use the word bandwagon, but, I have a tendency to kind of, take on authoritative opinions, right? And people in places of authority or, experts or whatever it is, whatever terminology you want to use for that. And I have a tendency to be like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of, that makes sense. That resonates, and that's cool, right? That's all part of our journey here is to like take things in, decide if it fits for us. And we always have the option to change our mind, and to evolve past that or, or move into a different, opinion or feeling about it at any time. That's what's cool about it, right? We don't have to be rigid in our thinking, right? Open minds lead us down different paths and they expand us. So when he said that, it really struck me and I was like, you know what, maybe there is, I mean, there is validity in all feelings, whether we label them good or bad, they're all valid and they all have purpose and they all have meaning and value. And shame is also one of those things. So, and thinking about that, I was like, yeah, you know what, maybe there isn't enough shame. Not that we need to live in the shame, but, as he put it, he said, and I'm not going to quote this verbatim, but he talked about shame as if, like it is underrated and there is value to it, just like there's value to guilt. They're cousins, they're siblings, they're very closely related. And it's not that we want to live in those spaces. We don't want to live in shame. We don't want to live in guilt. We don't want to stay in them. But to recognize that either our behavior or a thought or whatever it is, that we feel shame in ourselves because of it, that's something to pay attention to, right? That's a message. And it means that maybe we're not living our best selves. Maybe we're not being authentic. Maybe we are, not that it can't be authentic, but just take a moment to listen to that message of shame or guilt or embarrassment or whatever it is and ask yourself why, and then reevaluate, sort of reflect on that, reevaluate, feel through it, process it, whatever terminology you want to use. But there's value in that. There's value in recognizing that we feel shame about a thought, a behavior, a belief, whatever it is. And to just let that just sort of soak in and then decide what you want to do with it. How do you want to move forward from there? How do you want to change it? Are you feeling shame? Is it authentic? Is it real? Is it coming from somebody else? Is it false shame? Is it real shame? Is it, just think about it. Just feel into it. And then move forward from there. Don't live in it. Don't stay in it. Don't take it on as a part of your identity. Like I'm a shameful person. It's just a piece. It's just a part. It's a moment in time, right? It's a blip. But pay attention to it. And then choose how to move forward from there. If it's something you want to change, if it's something, and then you can do that. You have the power and the freedom to do that. There's no shame in feeling shame. It's okay. It's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. Just pay attention to those feelings and then reflect on them and, but don't live there. don't live in that. Don't stay in that space, you know, any longer than you need to get the answers you're looking for. If you don't get the answers right away, it's okay. You know, you can let it go. The answers will come, you know, and the change that you want will come. So there is something to be said for that. And I just wanted to, you know, ramble on a little bit about that and just put that out there that, you know, shame does have value, and it's not bad. It's not healthy to live in it, but it's definitely okay to feel it. It's okay, you know, and to assign shame to somebody else is different. But anyway, just allow yourself the freedom to be human. All of those things come with being human. And it's okay. That's how we grow, is recognizing the things we don't like about ourselves. And if we have the power to change that, great. You know, go for it. Do it. You have the power to do it. And I guess that's it for now. All right, y'all. I'll talk to you later. I love you. Bye.